What's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of ItsASheThIngTV by me, Dominique. Yeah, I'm still sick, so please bear with me throughout this review, but let's just get right through this, okay? Because this episode was a hot mess. So welcome to the Love and Hip Hop Hollywood Season 2, Episode 5 review. Okay, so we get introduced to Monique's mother, okay? Marla. They look just like each other, okay? They really do, and I see where Monique gets her, her behavior from, her voice, her, just her characteristics. You could just see she gets it from her mom, okay? And you can definitely see that they've had issues in the past. So, they're trying to repair the relationship they have now, because in the past it was, I don't know, virtually toxic, okay? I don't know what happened. I don't know. Okay, alright, but they're trying to work through it. However, Marla still believes, she still thinks that her daughter needs to come to her damn senses, okay? She needs to realize what her real priorities are, and she needs to leave the dick alone, basically, okay? She needs to stop with chasing after men, she needs to stop with the sex toys, and you know what she needs to do? She needs to look after her son. Now, I have never, I've always given Monique the benefit of the doubt, okay? Because I hear so many stories about how she's a shit mother and how she doesn't look after her son. And, she's obviously said that, well, she doesn't have custody of him and blah, blah, blah. But, she still does everything she can to be a mother to him. However, it's like, if your own mum is saying you need to make your child number one, then, what does that say about you? And, when her mum asked her about what is it that she wants to do, all she mentioned was music. She didn't even mention her child. And her mum was like, what about Cameron? And she was like, Mom, Cameron's obviously a priority. I don't need to say it. Alright, but yeah. So in order to, kickstart their newfound relationship, Marla wants to meet Richie D, okay? AKA Rich Dollars, AKA Richard. She wants to meet him, okay? Because honestly, my niece is doing too damn much, and mommy wants to see why she's going crazy. Okay? Moving on. Soulja Boy and Nia. Oh my god. Okay, Soulja Boy and Nia. Alright? This is just the... look at this fool. Look at him. Why are these women fighting over him? I'm sorry to say this, but Soulja Boy is slightly retarded, guys. Slightly, okay? It's not all working up there. I'm just saying. Alright, so he tells Nia about Nas showing up to his place, okay, whilst he was shooting his video. And Nia's like, what? Why would she show up to your place? I don't get it. And, Soulja Boy was like, well, man, she's still trying to get some, but, I'm done with her. I'm with you. For now. I'm with you, and yeah, so I had to tell her, what it was. And honestly, I feel like we both got to meet her. That's not even how he sounds. I don't even know how to do his stupid accent. But the point is, he told Nia that basically they should both meet up with Nas so that they can, clear this situation once and for all. Once and for all, okay? Alright? And Nia's like, okay, alright, well, I guess, maybe, her seeing the both of us will finally put a stop to all of this, because this is just stupid. And I'm like, you're stupid. You are stupid. You're all stupid. Okay? But we'll get to that later. We'll get to that. So we move on. Amber and Miles. Okay, guys, now I have to say this. I'm sick of seeing Miles' face. I'm sick of Miles. I don't like Miles. I'm sick of his storyline with Amber. I'm sick of his storyline with Milan. I am sick of it. I'm sick of his Snoopy the dog looking face. He looks like, what are those dogs from, what is that show called? Those dogs. Okay, it's the daddy dog and the baby dog, and they both have droopy eyes. Droopy! He looks like Droopy. I'm tired of his droopy face, is what I'm trying to say. Okay? I'm like, what is that? Oh my god, how could I forget? I used to watch it all the time. Bugs Bunny and all of them were on there. Bugs Bunny. Oh, I can't even remember. This is so bad. Looney Tunes, bitch. Girl, you ain't that old shit. Okay, alright, moving on. So Amber is still in love with Miles, or she still wants to be with him, okay? However, she wants to know where he stands because she's tired of waiting. She's not here for this shit, okay? Just because she's got a giraffe neck doesn't mean she can stand there all day and wait. She ain't got time for that. Okay? So she goes to meet with him. And I'm just sitting here thinking, Amber, your man is gay. I'm so sorry, girl. I'm sorry, but can you not see it? Can you not see it? Put the 2 and 2 together, okay? Come on. Amber, look at him. Come on, girl. And it's sad because that is probably the last thing Amber is thinking. No, that is the last thing she's thinking. You know, she's like, I'm tired of seeing you on Instagram with hoes. Okay? Oh, sorry, my bad. I'm tired of seeing you on Instagram with hoes. I'm tired of seeing you and Milan with hoes and groupies. Like, what is that? I'm trying to figure out us. You know, you have me waiting here. I still don't know what is up. What's going on? Okay? And I'm just like, oh, Milan, you are... That's not his name. I'm like, oh, Miles, you're doing too fucking much. This is bullshit. You have this woman who clearly feels as though there's hope for the both of you. Yeah, that's not even on your mind. You're having a hard time trying to tell her, oh, I'm in another relationship with someone else. Ooh, a man. I'm gay. Actually, I'm gay. And you know what? That's why we can't be together. I'm gay. I mean, this is some bullshit and it's very uncomfortable to watch, okay? It really is. Because Miles is a fucking liar. Alright, so, you know, yeah, she feels as though he's chasing after someone else, and, yeah. He just doesn't want her romantically, but he isn't trying to get rid of her. He still wants her in his life. This guy wants his cake and wants to be able to eat it too. I'm sick of him, alright? And, yeah, he just can't seem to tell Amber the truth, and he asks her to be patient once again. Is this recording properly? Yes, it is. Okay, he asks her to be patient once again, and you know what? She's done being patient. She gets up, she throws the napkin, or attempts to throw the napkin in his face, and misses, and walks away. Moving on. So we get introduced to Willie Taylor, finally. Sorry. We get introduced to Willie Taylor, finally, and his cute wife, Shonda. Okay, is that her name? Shonda? Okay, alright. Okay, alright. And, you know, they have just moved to LA, and they are struggling, guys. Okay, LA is fucking expensive. And it doesn't help that Willie's solo career is not taking off. Okay, now we know Willie from Day 26. I mean, I could not tell you a song. I could not tell you one song of theirs. No, I couldn't. I was too busy looking at all of them, sorry. Okay? However, he's broken away from that and he wants to go solo. However, his solo career is just not taking off. It's not taking off. At all. Alright, and it's messing them up because they are relying on 6 months worth of saving, and living in LA is expensive, plus they have 2 kids. You know, she can't be sitting here thinking, you know what, yeah, let's just wait for Willie's solo career to pop off before we can start paying for our finances. No, okay, she's not here for that. She wants to get back on the pole, basically, because she used to be an exotic dancer, because she's willing to do everything it takes to provide for her family, and I respect that. Okay, I respect that, but, you know, there are other jobs. Okay? Alright? Yeah. So shit isn't moving fast enough. I just want to say, like, I just love the black love. I love it. Okay, moving on. Alright, so Moniece tells Rich about meeting with her mother. Rich really isn't here for it because, you know, things aren't even good with Moniece and her mother. So why is, you know, he's just concerned about why does your mom want to meet with me when really and truly your mom should be trying to fix things with you. Okay? Even though the real reason is Richie ain't trying to be committed. He ain't trying to be tied down, okay? He doesn't want to be getting serious and shit. Alright, that's what I think it is. I don't know. But, you know, he basically has no choice, so he agrees to meet with her mom. Moving on. To Nas, Nia, and E.T. This situation is just so ridiculous. By the way, Nas isn't called Nas anymore. Her name is Nastasia. Okay, girl. Alright, so she believes that she's meeting with just Dre all by herself. Okay, so she's sitting there, sitting up in the lounge, looking all ready. Okay, ooh, I'm gonna see Dre. But in walks in Dre with Nia and her face drops, okay? So, they get right down to the chase. Soulja Boy wants to clear everything up, okay? He wants to clear things up. He wants Nas to understand that he is with Nia now, okay? And Nas is like, look, I don't give a fuck about that. You were with me yesterday. You were with me yesterday, okay? Yeah, you were with me yesterday. So, like, I mean, you're telling me that Nia's your girl, but you need to stop texting me. And Nia's like, he's not. He's not. Like, what is she talking about, Soldier Boy? Because I don't know what I don't know what Dre's doing, okay? But because he's like giving her mixed signals, okay? He's telling me that he's done with her and he's with me, but then she's trying to say that he's with her. I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna figure it out. Okay, she didn't say none of that shit, but you know, I just have to get an impression in there. Okay, and you know, Soldier Boy is denying, alright, and Nas has had enough, okay, so she pulls out the text message. She's like, you know what, I'm done with your shit. Alright, let me bring out the text messages since you want to play dumb all of a sudden. Okay, and, you know, she's like, alright, so do y'all want to see? And Nia's like, I do, I want to see, I want to read it, I want to see. Okay, so Nas gives her the text messages, Nia's reading it, okay, she's like, okay, she read it. And, you know, Soldier Boy's still trying to, I don't know, he's just trying a whole bunch of shit. Meanwhile, I'm just sitting here thinking, you guys are really fighting over this spastic bastard. Look at him. I'm not even being rude, guy. He looks like he has some stank-ass booty breath. He looks like he smells like weed and ass crack. Okay? No, he looks like he smells like weed, Jolly Ranchers, and ass crack. Okay? He looks like he smells like weed, Jolly Ranchers, lean, booty asshole. He just looks grimy and disgusting, okay? And he can't speak properly, and it really bothers me that these two women are fighting over him when he clearly doesn't respect either one of them, okay? Because this retard, this E.T. looking bitch, had the nerve to say, at the end of the day, you know, I have millions of bitches, alright? So I don't have to be with either one of y'all, okay? I'm like, ooh, you lucky you rich. You lucky you rich. You lucky you rich, alright? And that didn't seem to bother any of these dumb bitches, okay? It's just ridiculous. So then what happens? Despite all of this, Nia still has the nerve to call Nas a hoe. Well, really, both of you guys are his hoes. Because he has plenty of hoes in different area codes. Okay? Alright? Okay, and you know what? Once Nia says that, Nas just jumps her, basically. Nas throws something at her, Nas starts going at her, Soldier Boy's just sitting there like, what the fuck's going on? Alright, and then security pulls them away. Alright, and you know what? Nia swears that she's done with him. So once they, you know, kind of get Nas out of the picture, Nia sits down and she starts listening to Soldier Boy and his bullshit, okay? She swears that she's done with him. She's done. She's like, you know what? I'm done with Dre's bullshit. You know, I'm done, okay? Because this right now has shown me what is really going on. And I don't want to be a part of that. I'm done. Okay? So now that she's done, she has her straight face on. Okay, looking all serious and shit. Alright? This idiot, this fool, is trying to get her attention. Okay, so he gives her a chain, right? He gives her a chain. Okay? You know, that's why I fuck with you. That's why I love you. That's why I love you. And you know, I'm gonna give you my chain. I'm gonna give you my chain. It's $5,000. It's $5,000. It's real ruby up in there. Alright, it's for you, baby. It's real ruby for you. There you go. Yeah. The rubies. The rubies. I got you with a chain. There you go. Alright, it's $5,000 for you. Alright, because I love you. Okay, let me put it on you, baby, because you look so damn beautiful right now. Ooh, girl. Look at the rubies. The rubies. Rubies. During that whole time, Nia's face was like, I bet, you know what, as dumb as Nia is, I really, really believe that she was sitting there the whole time thinking, what do I see in this ugly ass guy? What do I see in his bitch ass? He's stupid as shit. What do I see in him? That's what we all want to know, Nia. What do you see in this fool? Alright, moving on to Miles and Milan and their bullshit. I'm sick of them, okay? It's been only 5 episodes. Do we still have to deal with this bullshit? How long does it go? I bet it's going to be another 5 more episodes before he finally tells Amber, ooh, I'm gay, okay? This is some bullshit. It's getting dragged out for too long now. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of, you know, Milan acting like a single white female. Okay, that's not what he's acting like. He's just acting like a single mother, and it's pissing me off. I'm tired of Miles acting like he has fucking amnesia, and oh, I'm tired of them. I'm so tired of them, okay? And Milan basically says, look, you need to hurry up and tell Amma before I do, okay? Boom, bam, bing. Alright, and you know what? What does he do? Miles says, he swears he's gonna tell her, okay? He's like, I'm gonna tell her. I'm gonna tell her tonight. Okay, so that's what he does. So then we go to Ray J, and he's shooting another music video that no one's ever going to see or hear. Okay, because he has 10 million music videos and songs that no one ever sees or hears. Okay? But this time it's featuring Lil Wayne. Alright, so, you know, he's basically trying to tell his manager about this situation that's going on between Princess and Tiara. And, you know, Ray J is just confused, okay? He's confused, and his manager basically says, look, Princess took Tiara from you, and now Tiara's trying to take Princess from you. Okay, that's all it is, idiot. Alright, moving on. Alright, so then we go back to Shonda, and you know what? She talks with April, and she says that she is considering going back to exotic dancing, okay? Because she needs to provide for her family, point blank period, okay? She's going to do whatever it takes. And April's like, no, girl, no. You are in LA now. You can't do that. People know you now. You can't be up on these posts. You can't be, because Media Take are going to get your ass. State Room gonna get your ass. Holla Earlier gonna get your ass. Cole Bitchy gonna get your ass. You can't do that. So you better just, I don't know. You better, besides, you on this damn show now. They are on this show now, right? I swear Moon is giving them checks. Do they still have to act like, oh, we ain't getting paid? So, you know, let's just continue with our storyline, because, you know, even though Mona's giving us checks, you know, let's still be serious about our story. I mean, I don't get it. Anyway, moving on. Alright, so Milan drives to Amber's house. And it was dramatic as shit. It was so damn dramatic, guys. What was that? What? He was giving me every bit of Usher and, you know, some Drew Hill type of old school music video. He was coming down the scene like this, okay? Really, Myrna? Really, Love and Hip Hop? Really, Milan? That's not his name. Really, Miles? Really? You guys tried it, okay? That was unnecessary. Alright, so we go, and you know what? After all of that, he doesn't even go. He doesn't even go to Amber's place. So Marla finally joins my niece and Rich at dinner. Alright, they get acquainted, okay? Blah, blah, blah. And it's basically an interrogation session between both of them. Alright? So, I have to say, it looked more like Marla and Rich were Monique's parents. Not Rich and Monique were partners. Like, what the fuck is that? That's disturbing as hell. Marla said she's 47 and Rich is damn near 40. Now, I heard it through the grapevine that Rich isn't damn near 40. He's past 40. Okay, so that's just gross. Anyway. Alright, so his old ass is just sitting there, and Marla brings up, you know, his whole child support situation, alright? She didn't need to do all of that, and, you know, Rich feels offended by that. You know, here you are, you're trying to get to know me, why are you bringing up shit that has nothing to do with you? And I agreed with him with that point, and, you know, Marla was probably doing too much, but she's trying to look out for her daughter. Or she's just trying to bust Rich's ass. I don't really know. Alright, okay? But you know what? All I have to say to all of this is, I think Marla and Monique need to sort out their situation before they even try and sort out whatever's going on, okay? Alright, moving on. Bills, okay? Shonda and Willie are tied up right now, okay? Money is tight. Their lights are about to switch off soon. Like, it's some bullshit. And Willie says he's got it, okay? He's got the money. He's gonna get the money, okay? His career's gonna pop off soon. Alright, and you know what? I feel sorry for Willie because he's really trying to be the man of his relationship. He's really trying to give hope. But you know what? Sometimes it's not enough, okay? You saying it's not enough. You need to do it. Your career's not popping off. Do something else, okay? And, you know, Shonda says, look, if this isn't happening, I'm going to go back on the pole. He's like, you ain't doing that. You ain't doing that. I've got this, okay? And, you know, they just go back and forth, alright? They have 2 kids to look after. I wish them all the best, okay? I hope I mean, it should work out for them, right? Okay. Anyway, moving on to Ray J's video shoot. Okay, music video. Alright. Princess isn't here for being cooped up in the hotel. Okay, so she comes down to the set. Alright, she's ready to set Ray J's ass straight. Okay, she's done. She's just done with this bullshit. Alright, so what happens? Ray J comes back, and you know he's just trying to figure out what's really going on with Princess and Tiara, because Tiara's, you know, giving him some information. Okay, so as he goes to confront Princess, he unknowingly spills the tea that Princess really wanted to hear in the first place, okay? He falls right into her trap, even though she really wasn't trying to get him, okay? Alright, so he's like, you know, it's like, I have Tiara. No, that's not how he sounds. He's like, you know, I have Tiara trying to tell me that you want to go to LA. You want to go to Las Vegas, you know? Like, why? Why you gotta do all that, Princess? We trying to work else out. I can't even do his accent, okay? I don't even have to do him. But that's what he basically says, and Princess is like, I knew this shit. Motherfucker, I ain't going to no Las Vegas, okay? I just said that shit to see if Tiara was really feeding you this. And you know what? You revealed that to me. So not only is Tiara a snitch ass bitch, but you still talking to your ex. Y'all got me fucked up. Y'all got me fucked up, and I'm done. I ain't here for this shit no more. Alright? So you know what? Yeah. Tiara, you know, fell for Princess's trap, and Ray J bit the cheese too. Alright, and you know what? Princess breaks up with him for the 1000th time, and she throws water on him again. Okay, that's it. They break up. Alright, and I just have to say, Ray J's crazy. Okay, he has a Jekyll and Hyde issue going on right there. He's crazy as shit, guys. Okay, did you see him? He was like, you know, like, I really want to fix things with Princess, but then she doing all this shit. You know, but I'm hurt. I mean, oh, Brandy, get your brother, because he looks a hot-ass mess. And is it me, or does Ray J look really fucked up this season? He looks terrible. Alright, moving on, finally. I'm sick of Milan and Miles, okay? So they get into another argument. Alright, Milan stays acting like a single mother, like I said. And you know, Miles is lying once again, okay? Backpedaling, playing dumb, blah, 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 blah. I'm just so sick of this shit. And the whole time I watch their situation, and I look at the look on Milan's face, R. Kelly's song, When a Woman's Fed Up, and there ain't nothing you could do, that always comes to my mind. That's not me throwing shade, but Milan, I'm telling you, like, what he doing too damn much. He is so dramatic, but I get it. Because if you're dealing with a piece of shit like Miles, I would act that same way too. Okay? Alright, so you know what? Milan is done. He kicks Miles out of the house. Miles says, he ain't going. Okay? I'm staying. I'm staying. And y'all gonna love me. And Milan's like, fuck that shit. Get the fuck out. Get out. Bye. Get the fuck out. Okay, so he gets all his stuff, throws it out. And Milan's like, and Miles is like, okay, is that how you want? I'll throw your shit too. And then, I don't know, somehow he ends up outside of the door. And then Milan shuts the door, and then he's banging it. And it's just dumb, and it ends. Okay, I was so happy it ended. I did good. I did good. I didn't cough throughout this, okay? I did good. Alright. Alright, guys. Well, that's it of my review. Okay? I'm hot as hell. I feel like I'm about to pass out. Like, this cold, this flu is no joke. But, guys, thank you so much for watching. ItsASheThIngTV. Please make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. And I will see you next time, okay? Stay tuned. And thank you to those that subscribe to my channel. And stay positive. I love it. Thank you all so much. See you next time. Bye.